Oh, that's Molly and I. I'd have to look something up. It seems to me I had a... No, that wasn't Molly. Oh, here, Molly in the front. And... Oh... It looks like I was going out with somebody. Used to hold that. Oh, there's all my units. I don't know if I'm in the picture there or not. No, too soon. And that was this girl. I used to keep in touch with her for years and years. This is a picture of Les's mom, Les, and his youngest sister Marguerite and I in their living room at 515 Bedford. And this is John and Olga Melmick with the two boys, John and Teddy. This is when Les and I were going before he joined up. And, oh, this picture, I don't know, it looks like we were at a zoo. Somewhere, I don't know whether that's a live moose or not. Well, I guess Les and I are giving each other a kiss. That's before he went away, because I remember that coat that I had bought that I liked. And, oh, that could have been at the forestry farm, but it looks like. And here's our wedding invitation when Les came back from the war. We were married in August, and he had come home in June. And this is the write-up in the paper. We had our picture taken at Tham's photographer, who had taken some of the other photos that there are of myself. And the two little flower girls are still living. And there's Les and I at Henry's place. And, well, Les lost a lot of his hair because he always had a beret or something on his head. And that's what he attributes losing his hair to. Oh, we must have had quite a few pictures done. Oh, haven't seen that picture for a long time. Well, I guess we were wearing flat hairdos at in those days. And that's at the Bedford Roadhouse. And there we are. We're going to Bedford Road after the reception at the King George Hotel. Grandma Walters had all of us coming back to the house. And there is, we've just come down the steps, and the two little flower girls have the bouquets out of the kitchen table. The men that had gone back to get their little bouquets thought they were the flowers they were to bring. Oh, they finally went back for them, so we have the right flowers in this picture. The nice little bouquets for the flower girls. Both those girls are still living. One on the left is Donna, and she worked in the operating room for about 40 years at the Royal University. Oh, and then the first Christmas, Les did these photos himself, sent them out as Christmas cards. And this is Les's oldest sister next to Grandma Walters, and her husband Jack, and my mom, I believe, was in that picture. And that's Les and I in Vancouver after we had gone out there the first time. And there's Les and I. This is just, had this picture taken just before he went overseas. And we'd gotten engaged at that time, but we didn't get married. And there's my fur coat that cost $100 in those days. I think it was a rabbit coat, if I remember. It was gray, and it was really something to be having. And that's my friend Irene Teedy and I. We shared an apartment after I got a job at the Saskatoon Hardware, and in the Drinkle block, a one room, and we paid $7 a month for it. And these pictures are taken in Waka Lake. And this is two girls that that I knew were living in a boarding house, and that's a picture of me. And there I am again. That looks like it's at the cottage at Walters. This picture looks like it's in Vancouver when we had gone to visit with, Senator. Oh, this picture is taken on the corner of 3rd Avenue and 21st Street. That's Les and I with one of the dogs that we owned. That nice, he was a nice dog. That was at the first house we lived in. And I didn't quite see who that was. And there I am with one of our many Boston bulls. This is on when we lived in the first house we had on 20th Street near St. Thomas West Church. That's a picture of Bonney. And as you can see, I'm wearing a hat. It was the thing to do in those days. All women wore a hat. And there's Les and I in the backyard. And Mom would go garden. As you can see, everything was really tall. And there's Bonney and I. And there's Bonney. That's in our living room. Bonney has her braces cast on then. What is this? Something to do. This department, show your name is Melamick, J.I. It would be, I must have been applying for my birth certificates. When I was on the YW board, we had a sale. We wrote friends and asked them to send us a parcel of something from their city, and we sold all the parcels that we received for 25 cents. Oh my goodness. And here's a picture of me since 1936, and oh, I haven't seen that write-up. Oh, well, 5 years. Bonney was 5. She was born in 48, so that means that would be 53 that picture was taken in. Well, I really have my hair cut. I must have had a perm in this picture. And this is at a party at Lottie and Art Gibault's on Lake Crescent. That's one of the pictures. And let's see now. I didn't have enough time to see who that was. Les and I, when we were playing tennis. And Les and I, it doesn't seem like that's Bonney. These are the girls that lived in our neighborhood when we lived on Munroe Avenue. And half of them have passed away. Not enough time to tell you, but there's still some of them that I still keep in touch. Mary Kinzel and Betty Hookway, who I just talked to a couple days ago. My cousin Ray on the left, and I think my Uncle Bill in the back, and Les. And I'm there, and I guess that was Bonney beside me. Les, and I believe that's Les's nephew, the son of his oldest sister that lived in Vancouver. I don't know who the other children are. It must be Doug's children and Bonney there.